Hey, Emily. All right. So, Puppy and Blue. First off, I love your logo. It is so simple and so wonderful. I don't know what's happening up here, like why we have this little bit up at the top left. Not sure what's going on there. Also, I don't see a menu. Oh, the menu is below the photo. Okay. All right. I don't have a problem with that. Love this. Obviously, Fresh 48, newborn birth. That's sort of where I'm going. And hopefully I am correct. Real life, real smiles. Neurodivergent friendly. Uh, LQBTQ? Are we not LGBTQ anymore? Am I off? Am I out of date? I don't know. And inclusive. Okay. Love it, love it, love it. Meet Emily, portfolio, details, contact. Never got anything that made you smile. Kind words. Let's connect. Okay. So I like your homepage, but we do have some issues here. First off, where are you located? That would be a very easy thing to add right to this line right here. You have all of these little modifiers. So we say neurodivergent, friendly, inclusive, photographer, serving XYZ. Okay? Easy. Easy, easy, easy to incorporate that. And you're in Fort Worth, Texas. Oh, my brother's in Fort Worth. So yeah, neurodivergent, friendly, LGBTQ plus, inclusive, photographer, serving the Dallas, Fort Worth, Texas area. Right? Easy, easy. Just add it in there, okay? But after that, you need words. Like, this is wonderful, but you need an emotional connection here, all right? You need like 2 to 3 sentences talking about what you do for your clients. And then, talk about real life, real smiles, documentary, right? You're a documentary photographer. Awesome. You need to talk about that, okay? Just 2 to 3 sentences talking about what you do for your clients in a way that it is about them. So don't say, I like to do this, I like to do that, I take photos because. Don't do that. Definitely keep it to you could say things like, you're a real person with real thoughts and a real life, and I'm going to document and you want to, okay, blah, 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 blah. You're a real person with a real life and real problems, but documenting your family shouldn't be difficult. This is all about you and who you are. Like, don't say I. Say you. Talk about them. Talk about why they want this, why they need this, okay? All right, so then you need to tell them what you want them to do. So right now, you are telling me that you are the most important thing. You are the first link here. You are not the most important thing right now. The most important thing is what you offer your clients. But I am going to go through in the order that you have them here. Okay, there are no drop downs. Everything is really straightforward. I like that. The only thing in your footer is socials. You do need a copyright notice down here in your footer, along with, again, all of this right here, what you do and where you're located, okay? All of that can go down here in the footer because Google will see that and it will index that. So you still need that information down here in the footer. Okay, so, oh no. What did I click to do that? How did, about, ooh, don't do this. Don't do this. You need to be on your own page, okay? It should not click open on another page. That is very frustrating and very annoying. The details does it too. So does the kind words. Okay, so already you need to have these be pages, okay? Not bounce downs, not pop opens, not shifty sliders on your homepage. They need to be their own pages, okay? Like if I click it, a new page loads. This is still your homepage. We don't want that, okay? It needs to be its own page. Also, because how do I get out of it now? I have tapped home and it's not taking me home. It's still showing me you, and that is super irritating. Excuse me. That I can't get back to your homepage easily from here. It's not doing it. So this isn't even working the way you want it to, I don't think. Okay, I actually had to like retype it and go back into it. All right, so any of these buttons, they need to go to actual pages, okay? First and foremost, they have to go to actual pages, not pop open things. Okay. This is your portfolio, Birth and Fresh 48, and Everyday Life, okay? And they're gonna pop open, and it's gonna pop open 2 different types. I can already see that from the link. One is tiled, one is sliding. I'm already gonna tell you I'm probably gonna be unhappy with this. I don't know if it's my, okay, it's my computer. Just taking a minute to load there. Beautiful, beautiful work. Okay, so I love birth photography. And this is a heavy website. This is taking a minute to load. Oh, how wonderful. Look at these little babies. Oh, I love birth so much. Okay, your work is gorgeous. However, I don't like how these are popping open. And then this one's a slider. And I just see how it popped down. That's not great either. These really need to be their own individual pages. This is just very confusing. And it's like things popping open on the page like this. It's weird. So I really feel like these should be their own pages. And I really like the slider. That's really nice. I honestly think birth could be that too. So I think these should be their own pages, a Birth and Fresh 48 page and an Everyday Life page, okay, with your portfolios. And I really like the slider, but no matter what you choose, both galleries need to be the same format. They either both need to be tiled or they both need to be sliders, okay? You have to have uniformity between pages. So all of your gallery pages, which you only have 2, but some people have like 6, they need to be the same. They need to be uniform. So when someone goes to one of your galleries and they go to another gallery, it's the same. They navigate the same way, okay? So that is fine. What is happening here? If we hit details. Okay, so then details is legitimately just your pricing. Like that's just, okay. You're not emotionally connecting with me at all. You're just telling me that pricing, and again, you can't pop back to home, so now we're stuck here. Pricing and you are like the most important things here. And then you have a contact page. Okay, so, and the kind words just pops to the bottom. You don't even have a blog. So, okay, so is this a new website? I feel like this might be a really new website for you. And your contact, love your contact. Very simple, very straightforward. I love it. Easy, simple, good. Leave it just like that. That is wonderful. However, it needs to be on its own page and not a bounce down to the bottom of the home page. Okay? Has to be its own page. Has to be. All right? All of these things, that is your first thing you need to do. Okay? First thing you need to do is your about, your portfolios, your details, and your contact. They all need to be their own individual pages, all right? Not a bounce down on your homepage. They have to be their own pages, all right? Then you don't need to link kind words up here. Honestly, you can just have it as a floater at the bottom of every page. It's not a big deal. Yeah, I mean, I work them in on my web. You can work them in on your website anywhere you want, really. You can have one right in the middle of your about page. It's not a big deal. Or you can just have them float at the bottom, but I don't think you need a link up here to it. It's just sort of a wasted spot. You could have them dispersed throughout your website. They're on Google, they're on Facebook. You don't have to have a page for it on your website. It is totally not necessary. So, okay, so what we need to do now is once you separate out all of the pages onto their own pages, you need more information on here, okay? I would not break this down into a menu like this, especially because your documentary sort of, what you do is really hands-on. It's really special, and I would not have it be laid out like a menu, okay? I would talk about what you do. Because right now there's nothing on here that really talks about what you do. Okay, so you do a little bit here, but you do it in a way that it's about you. So, that's kind of tough to do. So your about you can totally be I, me, my all the way. Okay. But you need this sort of information on your details page. You need to emotionally connect with people. So talk about, oh God, and I love this. The chaos, the poop talk, the never sitting still. This is beautiful. This needs to be on your details page. Seriously, right here. This shows your personality. It shows what you do. It shows how you talk. And I think your husband might even be willing to volunteer. Oh my God. I love this right here. This could either be your intro up on your homepage like I was talking about, or this can be your intro on your details page. Okay, but either way, you need to be making these emotional connections with people on every single page. All right? You have to make these emotional connections. So I would keep your about like purely about you. And then you can take these little blips here and switch them up to be more about your clients and less about you. So instead of saying, I give parents the gift of those first precious moments spent together, say, there's nothing more important than those first precious moments spent together as a new family. That's the fact right there. You don't even have to talk about viewing them again or you doing the thing. Like, just tell them that those are the most important moments. You see the difference? You're talking about them and what's important to them rather than what you're doing. Because obviously you're a photographer. Obviously this is what you're doing. This is your website. They know what they're here for. But you need to make it about them. Okay? And like I said, not necessarily on your About Me page, but you need to move these little genre blips over to your details page and reword them in a way that it benefits your clients rather than talking about you. It's a special privilege to have another woman trust me to create a space that leaves her feeling empowered and bold. No, just say boudoir photography will leave you feeling empowered and bold. Right? Like, you'll leave embracing the beauty of your body just as you are. You see how different that is? It's talking directly to the client and telling them this is how you're going to feel. Not that women trust you and that some other woman is going to feel empowered and bold. No, you will feel empowered and bold, and you'll embrace the beauty of your body just how you are. See how different that is? There's a huge difference between talking about someone and talking directly to someone. Your website needs to talk to people. All right? It needs to talk to these people, not about them, not about a hypothetical person. You need to talk directly to the people who are on your website. Okay? So yeah, I would move all of these over to an informational page. Now, I know you have details, which we talked about. It's very much just a menu. So I would say that you can break this down a little different, I think. I wouldn't put full-on pricing right on your website. You could move this over to another page and have it be something that you send to people later. But right now, you're not giving them a reason to contact you. All this is doing is giving them a reason to contact other photographers and compare pricing because they have no reason to contact you. You don't know who's looking at your website because they're not going to reach out unless they're ready to book, which is great if they're ready to book. Excuse me. So you need to really bank on the emotional here, and especially because you're doing like adventure and storytelling and birth, like you push on the emotional. Get them to contact you because they fall in love with what you do and what you're offering and the empowerment that you're giving them. Okay? Don't let them fall back onto this logical thinking of pricing, which is exactly what's going to happen when you lay it out like a menu at Starbucks. All right? I would you can lay out the basics on your informational page. So take everything from your About Me page, like I said, take that section and move it over to an informational page and just talk about the experience or session details or how it works. Whatever you want to title it is fine. Or details. I mean, you can still say details. That's fine too. But talk about, you can say sessions start at $350, right? You can totally say that. Sessions start at. That's fine. Don't put it at the top of your page. Don't make it be the main thing. Talk about those sessions like from your About page, from your About page. Talk about sessions. Talk about what you offer. And talk about how you empower people. Talk about the documentary. Talk about the emotion. And then say sessions start at. And then have them contact you. Just like this. Contact you. Don't break it down like this. Nobody needs that information until they contact you. They don't. Seriously. This is too much information. You're giving too much now. And then in other places, you don't have enough. So your portfolio, again, we need to break these into their own pages. You can still have a landing page like this. All right? But you just need to have a little line up here that says choose the experience you're interested in, or choose your experience, or choose your session. Choose what you're interested in. You just have to have a little order, a little guide. And every single page on your website needs that. Every single page on your website, I'm going to say it again, needs to have a call to action. You have to tell people where you want them to go and what you want them to do. Okay, so your goal is going to be from getting them from your home page to an info page, okay, not a pricing page, an info page about what you offer, what you do, how it works, working with you, an info page, okay? Home, info, contact. That is your goal. Home, info, contact. And again, you need to separate all of this stuff out onto their own individual pages, not pop downs on your home page. All right? So home, info, contact. That is your goal. Get rid of kind words. You can just disperse that through your website or just have it be a slider all the time down at the bottom. That's totally fine. It can be on every page. Blog, get rid of it because there's nothing on it. And until you start actually blogging, you don't even need the blog link there. All right. So your top links here, you just need home, details, portfolio, about, contact. That's it. That's all you need. Home, details, portfolio, about, contact. That's how easy that is. So simple. The problem is you're not guiding people to that point. So, like I said, you need like 2 to 3 sentences right here. And then you need one single link. Get rid of these 4, okay? And just have one that says, learn more about sessions. Make a command. Don't just say session details, because that's wishy-washy. That's like, here, you can see the session details if you want. That's like, here, you can look at my portfolio if you want. This is like a choose your own adventure. You need to tell them exactly what you want them to do. Learn more about sessions. That's it. Easy, right? It sounds so easy and so simple, but it's not. Or it is. It is that easy, honestly. But putting the words in here, making that emotional connection, and then telling them to learn more about sessions. And then you're going to guide them over to that details page. Your details page, again, needs to have information like this pushed towards them in use statements, client forward language, and the information from your details, but not this much information, okay? You can talk about every packet. Every collection includes hand-edited digital images. Every collection includes at least an hour of shooting time, right? You can talk about all the benefits. Every session includes a pre-session consultation. Like, all of this is included. So just tell them what's included no matter what. And then depending on what they book, they get more stuff, right? But you can tell them the basics of what's included on that informational page. And then ask them to contact you. Contact me. Reach out. Let's chat. Inquire. Inquire is like really formal, and I don't think that goes with your style. I'm going to be really honest here. I think let's chat, reach out, talk to me. Something a little more casual, I feel like would go way better than inquire. Inquire is really high-end, stuffy, like hoity-toity vibe to it, and you don't have that vibe. You feel really much more casual, down to earth. Oh, I like this. This is good. This should be on your homepage. It is on your homepage. But it was, see? But your homepage is weird. Why is that? Why didn't I see that the first time I scrolled? Oh, it is there. Okay, because I was distracted by these. All right, but if you only have one link here, then it's easier to get down to this point. Okay, so again, this is too much. This is overwhelming. So have that paragraph and learn more about sessions. Learn more about working with me. Link over to that details page. And then from the details page, you need not just words on the details, though. You need photos as well. That's what I was going to say. You need photos on there as well. All right, photos and details. And then from details, you want to get them over to your contact page, which definitely needs to be on its own page, not a pop down again. So home, details, contact. Home, details, contact. That is your goal, okay? So you do have some homework here with adding some words in and adding a call to action on every single page, okay? So like even on your about page, after you write all this stuff about you, you need a link that says learn more about working with me. And it needs to link over to your details page. Both of your portfolio pages, okay? So right here, you can still link out to a Birth and Fresh 48 gallery and then link out to an Everyday Life gallery. That's fine. But even your gallery pages need to have a little blip that says something about Birth and Fresh 48 and then learn more about sessions. So, and I'll show you kind of what I mean real quick. I'm going to show you my website real quick. So on my portfolio page, I have a little blip because I only do newborns. So I have a little blip and then an info about sessions. Okay. About sessions. Read more about newborn sessions by tapping the button right here. And then my gallery. So I'm always linking them back over to my info page. Okay. And then my info page has a little blip about what I do, what they get. So like I was telling you before, what they get, a little bit about how it works. My base pricing is in my FAQ, so they kind of have to go hunt it down if they want to go hunt it down. And then let's do this. So here, reach out, contact me, let's do it, right? And then I have this little blip, but still want more. This is what I offer, but now I'm ready. Now you can contact me. So you can have more than one contact point. That's totally fine. But then it pulls them over to a embedded contact form on its own page. Okay, so one of my photos. Now, wow, my computer's angry today. It's very angry today. Maybe my internet, it's not loading fully. There we go. All right. Anyway, so then an embedded form on its own separate page. Okay, so that is really what's missing here. I'll show you my homepage real quick too. You absolutely have to tell me where you're located and what you do. So like, see, mine is a banner that's always at the top. Nature-based on location newborn photographer in Southwest Florida. Wow, my internet is so stupidly slow right now. And then I have a main image. And then I have a blip about what I do, an emotional connection. And then they can learn more. Learn more. And that goes to my informational page. So that's what you're missing. You are missing the words, you're missing the emotional connection throughout your website, and you're missing the path. You have to create that path. Home, details, contact. Home, details, contact. Home, if they end up at your portfolio, great. But then each of those portfolios needs to go over to details, and then details goes to contact. So you're constantly keeping them on this path. Okay? When you do finally start blogging, your blogs should also push them to the path. So once you write something on your blog, you say, click here to learn more about working with me, or learn more about working with me, and it links over to that details page, okay? So you do have some work to do. You need to separate some things out. You need to add some words in, and you need to create that path, okay? So you do have some work to do, but shoot me a message if you have any questions. And, but again, I love your brand. Your work is gorgeous. Seriously, you've got this. There's no reason that your website isn't going to be bringing people in, but it does need a little bit of work to get there. So, again, let me know if you have any questions, and we'll talk soon.